So historically, employers have not paid very much attention to migraine. They don't see it a lot in their direct cost. It's actually their indirect cost. We just completed a study that shows that migraineurs do cost significantly more on the medical claim side than non-migraineurs. But it's traditionally been thought of as a lost productivity issue, absence from the job or not being able to do the full day's job, which is called presenteeism. With a new class of migraine preventive drugs that are not inexpensive, I think there's some renewed employer interest in at least knowing how many migraineurs do we have, what might the cost be to us in the future. So we are doing a lot of education of employers on how to identify the migraineurs, because migraine is actually highly underdiagnosed. And so if you look at your claims data, you may say, I have 2% or 3% migraine rate. Well, we know that the truth is for younger females, the migraine rate could be 15 to 20%. And so employers need to look at their data differently, and also need to get, I think, a little bit more invested in how are we actually going to measure the indirect cost, the lost productivity. Most employers I talk to say, we know lost productivity is important. We either don't believe that the measures are valid, or we don't know how to implement the measures, or my CFO is not asking for that information. So there's a tremendous amount that has to change, not just for migraine, but for other conditions, to say productivity, lost productivity, is a truly important cost that needs to be managed.